a review to do here. I just picked up something recently and I was stoked about it. If you go back in some of my videos, I did a couple of videos a while back on a backpack called Badlands B.O.S, the B.O.S, and really like that pack. It's really cool. I still have it, playing with it. I got it right here. I brought it in because the backpack has to relate to the next product. So here's the B.O.S, and really nice set of kit. Again, I don't work for Zebco brand products. I don't work for Badlands or anything. I just really like what they have here. So, so a while back I picked this backpack up. I'm really happy with it. And recently I was shopping around for a binocular case. And a binocular case, for those of you that don't know, it's not just a case you put your binoculars in and drape it over your shoulder. It's an actual chest rig. You actually wear a little harness and it puts the binoculars and rangefinder or any little type of gear or kit right here at your chest. So say for instance you're out scouting or hiking, you can open it up and you can what they call glass. You can use your binoculars to look around for things. Use your rangefinder to check out the distance of whatever it is you're looking for, or see how far it is from you. So I was really looking for one of these things, and I went over to the local sporting goods store by me. They had 3 different brands. One was from Badlands, and then there was, I think it was FMF or somebody else, and then I don't know the third one, but all different prices and styles and shapes and designs, and I was kind of on the fence about it. With what was happening recently with me, I kind of just pushed that to the side. The reason why I was looking for these though is because I just put in for a fall antelope hunt. This would be the first antelope hunt I'd ever done. Last time I went hunting was deer hunting, whitetail deer hunting in Michigan, and that was in 2001 or 2002, something like that. So that's or 2001. So that was the last year I'd ever hunt. I ever went hunting. So I'm really stoked, excited to be able to go out and do this. If everything works well, hopefully I got a fall hunt, and if I do, that'll be great because that'll be a video or a vlog series. It'll be a product review series, probably about rifle and gear, some of the things I'm going to be taking. I'm going to be going with the kids and a Marine buddy of mine, and we're going to go to my knife mentor's place. We're going to stay with him and his wife, and it's going to be cool because I'm hoping to be able to work in the shop with him on a day or two, do some knife stuff, and get that on video as well, and kind of put the 2 channels together. He doesn't keep an active YouTube channel, so I'm kind of getting back into the mix again and you know, learn some things from him and such. So I'm really looking forward to that. But I'm babbling again. So this video is about the Badlands Bino XR. As you saw in the description of it, the Bino XR is an actual chest rig that you'd wear to carry your binoculars. This is the rig right here. I was just getting it all set up and getting ready to put it on and such, but trying to get it sized for me. It's got adjustable straps and everything, but before I put it on and show you guys everything, I'm going to bring you in a closer look and explain to you a little bit about the this little pack here, what it has to offer. Okay, here we have it. So again, this is called the Badlands XR, Bino XR, and really nice looking piece of kit. Now, I had a little cheat sheet here, of course, to give you some dimensions and things like that, but it's going to be 10 inches high, 7.5 inches wide, and it's going to be 4 inches thick. It's made out of a lot of the same stuff their backpacks are made out of, which is that Hypalon, which is the material that you find here. It's this kind of material right here. This is called the Hypalon. Really, really durable, even under really extreme cold conditions. It doesn't get brittle and such. The harness here is really nice because, as you'll see, you could probably see through a little bit, but really thin and breathable, but quite durable because of the Hypalon and because of this aramid, the bar tacking and everything that they call the stitching, and this KXO 32 fabric. And as I remember, I don't know if it was what else they called it. They had a different name for it, or version of it, but it was kind of like Kevlar type material, and really does well against abrasion and scratching and stuff like that. And so it was really nice there. But so let's get to this pack here. So we already got the dimensions. Now it's got this shoulder harness right here, and it has a 4-connection system. We'll clip this in right here. So this goes across over your shoulders and over your back like that. So, and I'll put it on a little bit and show you what it looks like. So Now what's really nice about these is they don't, because it's related to hunting and being in the outdoors, there's no Velcro or snaps. You have some zippers, which is really nice. Again, like their backpacks, like my B.O.S pack, the pull tabs are really nice, really big, positive, thick rubber. They tuck into this little Hypalon cover that's right here on both sides, which is really nice. The zippers, you can see it kind of seal themselves up when you zip them. So they seal up to keep the water out from getting in there. The pack itself is to be waterproof. So if you're out and it's raining and such, water will drip off of it. And but you know, really nice, heavy material underneath there. I don't know what the nylon, the denier might be measured at. I don't know if that's Cordura or not. But what's nice is you give these two little pockets here. And what usually the guys are using with these pockets is the it's a wind checker. It's a little bottle. It's got like a powder in it. You squeeze the powder and it floats in the wind to show you what direction's the wind going. Because you always want to be upwind from the animals. You don't want to be downwind in them. Because then they'll smell you and run away. And so there's one on each side. What's also real neat is if you had like a little carabiner or some other little kit you want to attach, they have these little slits right here. See both of these slits right here. I'll use this little awl just to get in there as a punch. And they have these little tabs right here. And there's one here, and there's also one on this side and this side. And you can hook carabiners and such up to. So it gives you another point of connection to hang other things on. And then if you don't want them, you just tuck them away and they're hidden. They're really out of the way. They don't cause any snagging. What's also nice is now this bottom part, this is for your rangefinder. And there's no zippers or Velcro or snaps. There's magnets, and it's got some pretty good tension. It's hard to convey over the video, but there's 4 magnets in here, and there's one on each side here. There's one here, and then there's 2 up here. And you put your rangefinder in here, and they give you this little lanyard. It's a shock cord with a little snap ring type system. So if you can see that, connect that to your rangefinder, and then you can just tuck this all back in here again if you don't need it. You just tuck it away. That's underneath here. There you go. That keeps it all hidden and out of your way from being snagged. So it just gives you an open area. The lid, or the little top part right here, this little divider, actually velcros in on all 4 sides, and it comes out completely. So if you don't want a 2-part compartment, you can have one big compartment and just take this out and remove it and put it off to the side. You can also adjust the height and everything depending on what you plan on storing in here. Originally it was made for a rangefinder or binoculars, but you could use it for camera equipment and kit like that. I'm sure with this system in here you probably could use this for backpacking and for hiking and such if you want to carry small kit. And you put a little firearm in here, put your first aid kit, whatever you want to do in here. So anyhow, so there's the bottom part for the rangefinder, and again it just closes right up again. Hopefully you get that. It's really positive to close. So really nice. Now the top part's the same way. This flips open like that. And this would be where your binoculars go. They again provide you with 2 shock cord lanyards this time with the same type of ring, and these would attach to your binoculars. So this way when you're using your rangefinder or your binoculars and you're using them to glass or check the range, and all of a sudden you got to let go of them maybe to take your shot or to do something, you let go of it and it dangles off to the side. You don't have to worry about it getting damaged, falling to the ground. They also provide you this nice little type of, it's a nice like a lens cleaner you get for your scopes and for your binoculars and such. And it's got a little bungee on here too, so that's attached on there. And then it just tucks away inside this little pocket that's on the side here. You can see right there. There's this little mesh pocket on the inside. I'm not really sure you use it for other than maybe just to put these in here if you're not using them, your little lanyards. You can stow your lanyards in there if you're not using them for anything or if you don't want to use them. But they're in there like that. And then on this side, hopefully you can see it. I'm not sure it's dark, but right there is the divider again. That's the divider for that separates the rangefinder and the binocular part. And again, that comes out, so you can access the entire 10 inches. And again, if you can hear this, it snaps shut really fast. And again, it's noisy only because I'm trying to show you how tough these magnets are, how strong these are. So that's cool. Now on the back of this, it's really nice because this is padded, but it's breathable. And you could fit, I'm fitting my whole hand in here, but I have an iPhone 6s, and that fits right in here. You slide it right in here, and I still have a little bit of room. So if you're hunting and you want to have your phone available, even if it's on vibrate, you put it in here, then maybe if it does vibrate, you'd feel it on your chest. Otherwise, you'd have it available if you want to take pictures of video or some sort if you're out hunting. You'd have that option, but it's right in here. You can also use this for your hunting licenses, maybe your wallet or something like that. Any kind of paper, like a little bit of map or something like that, you can slide it right in this back and that'd be perfect. This little zipper pocket here, again, is the same as the other, except it has a thin pull, because this goes to your body. Instead of having this big rubbery one against your chest, you'd have this thin one here so it lays flat. This pocket here is pretty cool because it serves two purposes. One, you can take this out. Yes, that's a rain cover. Now you might be wondering, why do they give you a rain cover if the fabric is waterproof? Well, yes, the fabric's waterproof, but you have to remember, the pockets, when you do this, the pockets are pointing upwards. So the fabric's waterproof, but as the water goes down, it's got a good chance it can seep into a couple little spots here and there. So if you really get stuck in some really heavy rains and everything, it would be best to put the rain cover on. So let's throw that on here real quick, show you what it looks like. There you go. So 100% waterproof now. They give you that cool Badlands logo on the front of it, but as you see, it wraps all the way around. So as you're wearing this, it's going to be tight against your body, so nothing's getting in there at that point. The back part will definitely be sealed up because not only will this be over here, but it'll be against your body, so you're not going to have any issues with that. But definitely your binoculars, your rangefinder, whatever else is in here, your powder is going to stay dry. But if you don't want it, that's always cool because it does disconnect. It's got this little, it's not a shock cord, but it's a stretchy band right here. And then you could just disconnect it from right there. And then you can use this pocket as another admin pocket or put your wallet in or something like that. So you probably can still fit your wallet in there, depending on the size of your wallet. But that's basically how it looks. So again, this is called Serengeti. They have Serengeti, they have Gunmetal, which is, this will be a gray, and this would be, I think, a black. And then they have Approach, which is more of a camouflage, like a digital camouflage material. I'm not really sure. I'm trying to think. I think this is like $150 or something like that, $140. I'll throw everything down in the description as I'm talking to you about this. I'll throw some links and some information in there. So, but let me go put this on and show you guys what it looks like when I'm wearing it. Okay, so when you're going to wear this, you're just going to basically leave these shoulder straps on here. Now, I don't know if there's going to be necessarily a direct wrong way to sort out these shoulder straps. I don't have this loaded with any material yet, any gear, so it's not going to sit as heavy as it probably would once it's full, of course. But I just wanted to give you an idea of how I was playing with the shoulder straps a little bit and how I want it to sit on my body. And it's going to pull down like this. So as it weighs down, you can see where a harness sits on my shoulders. That yoke looks like a yoke, like a backpack yoke, so how that looks and everything. But you know, it's going to pull down, it's going to sit right about center right here, and I want it low enough that if I'm wearing this and I have to use it, and then I have to bring my rifle and shoulder my rifle up, I don't want it too high on my chest to interfere with that. I was really stoked when Badlands came out this one, because the one I saw, it wasn't the XR, it was a smaller one, and it was in that Approach camouflage, and I wasn't really keen on that Approach camouflage. So I went with this kind of setup here. So I'm going to throw the backpack on now, the B.O.S, and show you what it looks like with this, because the B.O.S is a pretty big bag. And so to give you an idea of how everything lays and sits on my shoulders and how it incorporates or how it gets along with this pack here. Now the pack here, this pack is about 35 pounds, and you know, I haven't done anything that would be the pack I would like to take with me when I go hunting. I'm definitely going to wear it the first couple of days when we go scouting and do some other things, some little backpacking and such. But I may end up going to the my Alps Commander. The Alps Commander is an external frame. It's a 80-some cubic liter pack. But what was I saying? Oh, here, I'll put this chest strap. We'll go behind this and still sit in place. But I'm going to probably use the Alps Commander because it's an external frame. So what I can do is I can detach the backpack, and it's got an external frame and a load shelf. And so if I do get an antelope or a pronghorn, however you want to call it, I'll be able to wrap it all in game bags, and then the shelf actually helps support the weight, and then it's got straps that you can tie it down and wrap it all up with. And I'll probably do that when I go on the main hunt. But when I go scouting, and if we go target practicing or something, or do some backpacking, this is what I'll definitely take. And then I'll probably still take this because I'm going to want to range out a lot of distances because I'd like to go back next year for mule deer. That would be really cool if I could do a mule deer and antelope. So that would be nice. But in relation to the backpack now, again, being a fully loaded pack at 35 pounds, at least, I don't feel any interference with the Bino XR straps and the B.O.S straps. Actually, I don't even notice the Bino straps at all. The Bino XR straps, I don't even feel them. I just feel the width of like the pad sitting on my shoulders. So there's not one interfering with it. You know, there's nothing interfering with that fact. So let me get this other lifter. Load lifters is what they call these things. And I know there's one back here. I just want to make sure it's cinched up tight. There you go. But yeah, that's fitting really good, guys. I really like that. That's really comfortable. Again, if you know, you put these are made for, I think they said 10 by 42. I think is what they were talking about. Maybe I got it written down here someplace, but I think it's for 10 by 42. The pack itself weighs a pound, and again, it's 10 by 7.5 by 4. And I think you can do like the Bushnell, and I forgot the model, but it's a Bushnell. I think it's about an 850 yard one. You get the Leupold 1200s and stuff like that. They'll all fit in here. And again, if it's a little bit bigger, you can take that shelf and move it up a little bit, but they all fit really nice in here. And then this part, again, like I said, this will do a 10 by 42, but you just got to, you know, you got this opening. You got to kind of work that opening right there. And the reason I can see they're doing this, and I haven't talked to them, so this is an assumption, but it's a pretty good assumption, is it's shaped this way because when it's closed up, it's going to give you the best seal to keep the elements out of your pack, out of your case here. But at the same token, you got to make sure you're going to have the binoculars are going to be closed and stuffed in here, and then when you take them, you're going to open them up. You're going to take them, then you're going to open them and deploy them that way. So don't be getting all in a huff if you can't just put them exactly in there, because this opening won't allow that. But it does, again, it's a nice little circle there, but it seals up really nice and holds down. I like this too because now some of you might be thinking, why else would you have this? And they make systems that attach to your binoculars, but the binoculars are free. They're just out there, so you got to keep the lens caps on. You always got to pull them off and do stuff. And then if you just put binoculars on with just the strap they give you, when you go to crawl around or do stuff, they dangle down, they bang, and they swap. Whereas when you're crawling around like this isn't going to do anything. It's just going to hang like that. And again, this is loose because I would have a jacket or sweater on as well, but they're going to be on there like that. So as you walk and you're going to crawl and everything, stalk on an animal, for instance, you're going to have this all sealed up. And what's really nice is this is smooth, and other than the little loops possibly being a snag point, again, I don't know yet because I haven't applied this just yet. I haven't deployed this system. That's the only thing I could see maybe being a possible issue is if you're going through brush or you got to do some hands and knees type thing. Maybe you get that, but again, that's pretty. I mean, I don't know. That's a very big if because these magnets hold really well. I mean, it's. Hopefully that comes through or not, but that's a pretty good tug. Now it's quiet when you open it up, which is a good thing. You quiet, and then you can close it. You can just slap it shut and make the noise, or else you can just close it softly. But those magnets hold those four. I mean, those four magnets. It takes a lot of pressure to flip it out. So I don't know if that'd be an issue. Maybe I misspoke on that, but we'll see. I appreciate it, guys. This was the review. This is what I want to show you. There's going to be a follow-up review on this. Basically, after the hunt, probably, or maybe even during the hunt, you'll see how I use it, how it's working, and we'll go from there. So hopefully this video is helpful. Thank you for stopping by the channel. Thank you for the support. If you're new to the channel, jump back to both the B.O.S backpack reviews as well as the most recent vlog. It'll keep you up to date on things that are going on here at the homestead as well as the knife shop. And hopefully, again, I appreciate the support and the following, both on Facebook, Instagram, MeWe, and here on YouTube. I think I'm around 91 subscribers right now. If that's the case, or if I'm getting close to 100 or whatever, jump over and check that vlog out, because when I hit 100 subscribers, I'm going to give away that ferro rod. And it's not a big expensive gift like a lot of these channels give, but I'm small, guys. I'm only 100 subscribers maybe at best, and I'm just trying to say thank you. So it's something that I made. I bought the ferro rod, I made it myself, just kind of fuss around a little bit, and I thought I'd share it with somebody, share it with you guys to say thanks. So again, take care. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Help keep me out of the bottom of the YouTube bucket, grow my channel, and work this out. And let's enjoy the ride together. So you guys take it easy. Have a good weekend. Have a good week, a good summer, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.